UHV's 2012-2013 school year was the kickoff for our 40th anniversary celebration. We launched our anniversary website, 40th UHV EDU, started the Provost Lecture Series, celebrated UHV Night at the Victoria Generals, and held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new Jaguar Suites Residence Hall on the Houston Highway. This $11.5 million, 82,000 square foot building, Jaguar Suites, opened this fall with 54 suites, a fitness center, swimming pool, and computer labs and study areas on every floor. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I hope you'll stop by and do so. And we expanded our dining hall, Jag Hall Dining, so that really it's one of the best lunches in town. Take it from me, it's true. You know, Jaguar Village, and I'm off script here, so Paul will probably give me a dirty look, but just bear in mind that 3 years ago, what you saw across the street from Citizens Hospital was not what you really wanted to see as the first thing that you saw when you drove into Victoria on the Houston Highway. Boy, has that changed. UH Victoria and the University of Houston system has put more than $25 million into Jaguar Village. And where you saw 2 rundown hotels, you now see 2 really sparkling residence halls, and the centerpiece of it is Jaguar Suites, our first brand new residence hall, which opened up this August. So it's a wonderful contribution that we've made to the community. We've improved David Brown's view outside his window immeasurably. And we've got more than 450 students living in those residence halls. That's 450 students who would not have been here in 2010. So let's give ourselves a hand. UHV has received state and national recognition. We were named the 3rd fastest growing public master's university in the nation from 2000 to 2010. And for that growth, I salute my predecessors in this job. Our student population during that time grew from 1,700 students to more than 4,000 students, a growth rate of 141%. Our multi-site campus has continued to grow in this new decade, and this fall, we hit an all-time high of just under 4,500 students. We were designated last spring by the U.S. Department of Education as a Hispanic serving institution. The University of Houston system, I am proud to say, is the first higher education system in Texas, of which there are 6, in which all member institutions are Hispanic serving institutions. Since 2009, Hispanic enrollment at UHV at all locations of our multi-site university has risen by 77%. During that same period, African American enrollment has grown at all locations by 39%. We are an institution serving students who reflect our region's diversity. Amen. In addition, we received good news when a report commissioned by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board showed that a UHV bachelor's degree and our graduates holding a bachelor's degree had the 4th highest first-year income of graduates from all of Texas' 38 public universities. Now wait, think about that. Texas has 38 public universities, 6 systems of higher education, and UHV finished 4th for the salary of our graduates in their first year after graduation. I think so too. Our graduates' salaries are higher than those received by graduates of any of the state's elite flagship institutions. We also ranked 3rd of those 38 universities in median first-year master's degree earnings, again demonstrating that our UHV combines high value with low cost. Our School of Nursing became an official member of the Texas Medical Center late last fall. UHV is the sole provider of nursing degrees for the entire UH system. I'm also proud to say that UHV, thanks to many of you that I'm looking at right now, yes, that's you, UHV broke its own annual fundraising record in 2012-2013. We raised $1.8 million thanks to all of you, an increase of 231% over the previous year. Thank you. And you know what? We're going to break that record again this year. Many of the milestones I've just mentioned could not have happened without the hard work of former presidents, faculty, staff, and community members during the last 4 decades. UHV had a vision when it started in 1973 as an off-campus center of the University of Houston. But our small cohort of students, faculty, staff, and administrators had big dreams for this community that are only now just being realized. Because of all the accomplishments that happened during the past year and over the last 4 decades, and the many more successes that you'll hear about this evening, our theme for this year's annual report is an anniversary of excellence. Tonight, we've asked students, faculty, alumni, and community members to talk about UHV's anniversary of excellence. We've also put together some short but really superb videos to focus on these amazing individuals. And once again, you'll notice that you don't get an annual report booklet by your plate. Everything from this evening is completely online. Our UHV 40th anniversary website is up and running right now. If you have a cell phone, you can, but I'm sure you don't want to do that now. And within the next few days, you'll receive a postcard from UHV reminding you to go to www.annualreport.com. On that website, which you'll notice is cleverly designed to look like a UHV yearbook, you'll find the videos that you see here this evening. You'll see all of the highlights. You'll see UHV enrollment and financial figures. You'll see a list of our wonderful donors, including many of you in front of me tonight. When I was thinking of our Anniversary of Excellence theme for this year, I thought of all the great strides our academic programs have made during the past year, but really over the decades. None of our accomplishments, listener, are you listening? None of our accomplishments is greater than downward expansion in 2010. And many of you in this room played a major role in leveraging downward expansion. It took an act of the legislature. It took the signature of the governor. It took a lot of lobbying and fundraising. And I and those who work with me are the lucky beneficiaries. Thank you all. In 2010, we added freshmen and sophomores for the first time. And you know what? This has been a complete game changer in Victoria for UHV. With so many lower-level, face-to-face classes here for underclassmen and hundreds of students in 3 residence hall, we have made historic changes possible in Victoria.